Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and this is my April 2025's Arts and Crafts Wednesday series video number 4C. It will air on 4/23/2025. This is my little candy packaging idea. And I am still using that sweet little storybook moments as my inspiration. As you all know, this is what sold me on the sweet. So let's get into it, right? So I bought this little package of little chocolate eggs, right, in this little foil packaging from the dollar store, and I don't know how many you get in here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I think there's like a dozen of these things, so you can get quite a bit from this. We are going to cover two, a green one and a gold one. Oops, I didn't get the tear tape on the back of those. So we're gonna do two, and I have samples to show you. So it came out rather cute. Look, cute, right? So I'm really pleased with it. I told you I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen, but cute. This one is a little bigger only because I didn't, I was using scrap bits. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I decided not to use this piece only because I didn't like the way it looked with the candy on either side. I mean, that would have been okay, but I just didn't like the purple against it. I didn't like any of the colors with it. So I decided, nope, we'll just go with the Dandy Designs DSP. And that's what we're going to do. Now, these were given to me by my Aunt Carol. These were from the dollar store, this Easter ribbon, and this is the perfect little bit to make up this little package of them. So I'm going to show you how I did two of them, how I figured out where to put the little oval. You could do a punch if you have a punch that will show, you know, a good portion of the egg. You could punch it as well. This is not a Stampin' Up! Oval, guys. I've had these oval dies for forever. And I was not a demonstrator when I purchased them, and I don't know where I got them. There's not a name on them. So I'm using what I have. So let me show you what I am using. So you can see I started over here. Well, you can use Somebody Loves You, but I am using the Easter greetings as it fits really well. And then since I've been showing you the Easter bunny, if you have this one, I'm using an Easter treat for you on the back, and we're stamping the little bunny. Where is he? He looks so tiny here, but he is much larger only because he's holding up a little treat. I mean, so that just is like perfect, perfect, perfect. So let me explain to you what I have here. So I have two different pieces of DSP. They're both 1 3/4. This is by 5 3/4, and this one is just by 6. And that's because I had a strip that was 2 inches by 6, and I just cut it in half, and I wanted to see what the difference was. And the difference is, of course, just a little bit taller. That's it. So you can do it 1 3/4 by 5 3/4, or you can do it 1 3/4 by 6. And I will have in the measurements, it'll say 1 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then it'll say or by 6. And the little ribbon, this one says Happy Easter, and this one just has these little eggs on it. So that's what we're gonna do. So both of them, I stamped the Easter greetings first, and then, oh, you should have seen me trying to stamp at the back. I literally put the stamp on my hand and then stamped it. You can see he's a little, had to double stamp him. That did not work out so well. So this time around, we're going to do it the right way. But let me first show you how I figured this out. So what it took is, I know that my hole punch, my crocodile, my large hole is set for 1/2 inch. So to get the Easter greetings, I need to come down at least 1/2 inch, and I can't use the Stampin' Pierce mat to do this because I need my grid. So here, I need to stamp down here 1/2 inch, come down at least 1/2 inch. You can come down a little further. So here's my Easter greetings. This is how I did it. So I just held it here. And right about there. Like I said, as long as I'm down below the 1/2 inch mark, I'm going to be fine. What that also does, it also allows me for the placement for the oval for my egg placement. So I did that. I just came down, you know, a little bit, and I placed my oval. I'm going to show you the oval measurement. So the inside, let's do it on the inside. The inside of this oval is 1 inch width, and the height is 1.5. So let me write that down, and I will put the oval is 1 by 1.5. Okay, so that's the size of the oval that I used for this. Now this one will go in the die cutting machine when we're all done. Now the next thing you need to know is as this folds up, meaning as this folds up, you're going to be stamping upside down. So you can bring the stamp and pierce mat for this. As we haven't done it for any of this, there's no need. We're just going to go without it. So I'm inking up an Easter treat for you, making sure that I come down at least a 1/2 inch because that's where that punch is going to be. So I'm going to come down at least that 1/2 inch for my punch for the hole, right? And I'm going to do this again on the back sides of these, still have to be punched. And then here's my little bunny. Right there. That's it. Quick and simple. So this one will go through the die cutting machine afterwards. So what we need to do this time is turn these upside down. This one, an Easter treat for you, coming down at least that 1/2 inch. One, let's turn this one upside down. And I'm stamping an early espresso. There. And then my little bunny. And I'm getting his ears up underneath the for you. I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. So it is this one, stamp it this way, and then turn it upside down and stamp it for the back. All right, so I've already put a piece of tear tape on the end with the oval. You can see that's kind of crooked. And on this one as well. Next thing you need to do is put a little bit of tear tape on the egg. You don't need a whole lot. Remember, people are going to get into this and eat them. At least I hope the people who I give them to will eat them. They're not meant to be for keeps, right? They're meant to be eaten. There's one. And there's two. Now, this, I do have a pair of scissors handy dandy scissors. Yes, yes, yes. Let me close up the ink pad because we don't need this anymore. And my 2 pieces of ribbon. Thank you, Aunt Carol. So, need to remove this one. Now, you're going to have to basically hold the egg in your hand when you go to fold this up. I did think of doing it this way, but then I get my egg kind of, it didn't work well for me. It might work well for some of you. So what I did is I just kind of cut my hand here, laid my egg in it, hold it with this finger. And I brought my ends together. And they didn't always go perfectly and I had to trim it. So here's my egg in here, right? And I get it where I want it because I've got my hands, my fingers back there where that tape is. Once I get it in position here, kind of pinched it down there, I get it where I want it, then I give it a squeeze in the back. Now here I'm going to come in on the sides with some liquid glue, and it's going to pinch it all in there. So there's one side pinched. Oh, I could have done placement a little bit better. That's all right. It's stuck in there. It's just a little candy egg. That one was much better done. I took a corner rounder. We'll have to do better on the next one. You see, this is where I got off a bit. So I just took my snips and trimmed it. Put it in the corner rounder. Gave it that. I'm going to bring my punch in. I have it set. There's one. Now let's try to do better on this one. It's okay if it's not perfect. That one might just need a little bit more glue farther down. I think so. All right, there. Hopefully that holds. If not, I'll add some more glue in a minute and give it some holding. So what we can do is we can try this way again. This just didn't work out well for me the first time. So let's try it this way. Lining this up. I had to scrap a whole piece. So now we have it like this. So now we're going to try to place our egg in. Hold on to the back, otherwise it gets stuck to everything. So there's our egg, right? Once you get it there, oh, that worked this time. Get it in there, get it stuck down with the back. That worked. That worked that time. It's all in how you finagle it in there, right? And on this side, a little wet glue to seal it up. I really think that little 1/4 of an inch just tends to maybe work a little bit better, but like I said, I was using what I have. And I had some green that was the right, basically the right size, give or take that 1/4 of an inch. You know me, I'm all about using what I have. So here is my hole punch. Cute, cute, cute. So the little green one is going to get this ribbon. I already know that. And it's going to get some yellow twine from the dollar store. This one's it's a little bit taller than the last one. And this is roughly, what, 7.5 inches. That's because I wanted it to say Happy Easter, the whole thing. And make sure that if you have the Happy Easter that you actually make it stay there. The white rabbit tends to be in the middle. He can prove to be a little difficult, so maybe we'll leave him out of the middle. He proved to be his little printing was a little difficult on it. So that might work a little bit better. So the first one we're going to use, thank you, Tammy. For that, I have a little piece here. We're hopefully going to get this tied with this little bit. It's probably a little too small, but we're going to make it work. This is a much thicker twine than the yellow. But I liked the purple with the purple, and I was using what I have. So there we have that one. And yes, I'm leaving that big, long, because it says Happy Easter. How can you not leave that? Yes, I'm leaving that. This one I'll probably trim down once we get the bow tied on it. No glue dots in it. This one, oh, look, here's a little piece. Using what I have. There was another piece too. I didn't cut this. This is just how it came out of my box. These little pieces, we are using them. Just like a bookmark. All right. Oh, I think I will leave this one. No, this one needs a little trimming. This one I can do pointy edges. The other one I can't because otherwise you'd cut off Happy Easter. This one got a little frayed there, which I actually like. So there you go. And you could put bling, you could do a whole bunch of things, but those are my little egg wraps, is what I'm calling them. And that's what I'm going to do with that package. So when I'm done here, I'm going to sit here and make some egg wraps and do some more. And I've got some more Dandy Designs DSP, I think. Wait till you see. I am so about... I think this is enough to do one. Let's see. I think this might be enough to cut. Let's see if I can get 1 3/4. I could probably... Oh, it's going to be just enough to give me another wrap. So there's another one for myself. See, and I have this one, but this is not... See, that's just not... enough. It's just not enough to go this way. It's just not enough to stick that egg in there. I was trying hard to use that one, but it's not. But so I'll have another purple and another green one done, and then I'll have to look at what other little scraps I have to do. So these two will be done in a minute, and that'll be 3 of each of these, and I'll look at what else I have, because I really like using just scrap pieces. I mean, here's a piece. Oh, this one will be, I'll be cutting this. I'll get 2 out of this little scrap piece. Guys, that's what I like doing. Let me see if I like the eggs with it, though. That is always the trick. It's like, do I like... See, the purple, it's just the pattern. I don't know. I don't know about that piece. I don't know if I like it or not. So I can do, I think I have one more gold here. So there. Those 2 will be for these 2. And I'll get those done. And I'll see what else I can cut up. I mean, maybe I'll save the last little ones for my last little candy thing. So I'll get, what, 6 of these. And I'll try to come up with, I'm going to use the little petal box. I'm going to decorate it. And I'm going to shove it full of stuff. I've got a little candy jar in here that has little, what are they called? Smarties that Hank loves. So I'm going to decorate a little petal box that I wasn't going to use, but I am now because I just need one more. And I'm going to decorate, fill that full of the little Smarties I have. Maybe I'll throw some of these in there, and I'll give that to Hank as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. And you know, I don't know if any of you guys will give this a try, but I hope that you enjoyed watching me create this little egg wrap, and I hope to see you all here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.